So we were upstairs heading downstairs. Right?
Yeah. So before, since we've taken like
A month.
17 months off,
Yeah.
and for the benefit of the YouTubes, let's reintroduce our characters real quick and kind of get up to speed on what all has happened so far in this campaign. So Julian, let's start with Clash.
Clash is a bard. He used to work for the Flaming Fist until he discovered a vast amount of corruption and has become disillusioned. But he's determined to see out his final mission, which is to track down and probably kill, since it looks like they won't be brought to justice, the people who committed all of the murders in the city recently.
That we've discovered at this point is the Van Thampers.
Like in charge of the city.
Yeah, and that there's some kind of strange Cult of the Dead 3, but they're working for another cult.
And Tiamat's involved for some reason.
Tiamat wanted in on some treasure, something. Yeah.
And he stole their cat, who
Yes.
I don't think we've gotten her name for because she talks, right?
No, she does not
She
talk.
flies.
She
Oh,
flies.
flies.
But she had a locket, and her name
yes.
is Slobberchops.
Yes.
Slobberchops. Yeah.
Okay.
And
And it's important for you to note that Clash is a Kenku.
yeah, Clash is a Kinku.
Oh, did I not say this?
No,
Yes.
you're just like, I'm a bard.
Bard.
He's a Kinku bard, which means he basically is like a little jukebox and just steals other people's songs.
Yeah.
You took the Keen Mind feat, right?
I did take the Keen Mind feat.
Yeah. So now
He is a living tape recorder.
Yeah, a living
You know what I should do is I should go back to the old streams, and then I could just play clips.
Oh, man.
build a soundboard and just
That would be hilarious.
That would be
You
amazing.
should do that.
oh my gosh, that'd be so much work, but that would be awesome. Jesse, do you want to?
Yes, I am from Waterdeep. I am a nimble right / warforged. I have been created to go to Elturel to learn medicine and help bring healing to the world and protecting others. Since I have made my trek down here, I have found this group of people. They are strange, but they show me lots of wisdom.
Your name.
Oh, sorry,
My
that
name.
wasn't a joke.
I am a firearms implemented various equipment entity. My name is 5. I have since created 6, who is my steel wolf.
And what does 6 stand for?
6 does not have a meaning yet.
Sexy invertebrate.
Xenophobe.
Xenomorph.
Nice.
Cool.
Um,
John?
Coin Charmer Cog Tricks is a goblin, but he doesn't really want a whole lot of people to know that. He's an artificer. He comes up from a background in selling things. Technically.
I like that. Sally.
Question mark?
Thing.
Whatever he can get his hands on, whether it's lawful or not quite lawful. He is a guild merchant, member of the guilds in Lower
Baldur's Gate.
Thank you. I couldn't remember the name of the town.
It's not on the cover of the book or anything. But the
Right.
funny thing is, it has nothing really to do with Baldur's Gate. So,
Just the gate
Everything
part.
happens in Baldur's
hey,
Gate. What are you talking
video
about?
game.
We haven't left yet.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Spoiler.
So far, most things have happened in
We
Baldur's
are
Gate.
still in Baldur's Gate.
Yeah, we are. Yeah. Sorry.
So that's about his deal.
Cool.
Can you throw us a little coin charmer voice?
A little coin charmer voice for the microphone. We'll see how well it picks it up.
Oh, it's so sexy.
It's so awesome. I love
Veritable Robin Hood.
it. I love it.
Goblin Hood.
Yeah, he's the Robin Hood.
I'll have to mess around with the sound effects and see if I can just make it so you can just talk normal and it just comes through like that.
That'd be cool.
No, I probably can't. I don't think there's that many choices. But
Be talking about my daily life.
yeah.
Coin Charmer's voice.
Yeah, you're like, Skyrim is the best. Skyrim is the best. It's the best. Kevin.
I'm playing
Big Bill, right?
Big Bill.
Hey, rest in peace. I'm playing Ambassador Fa. He's the 83rd in line to the throne of the Q dynasty. He is a 17-year-old halfling, Sun Soul monk, who was meeting his cousin in El Terrell before it disappeared. And so now he's just kind of trying to figure out what the hell to do next.
But hold on.
That's about it.
What's your first name?
Fa.
And what's your last name?
My last name is Q.
Okay. I just wanted to put that out there.
He said it. Thaw of the Q dynasty.
Yeah.
It might be 82nd in line now. I'm not sure.
It's a very valid point.
Yeah. You were supposed to be in a few cousins there, so you might even be
Yeah, maybe I
69,
cracked the
78,
70s.
75, yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Should we make more?
Are you offering? What kind of equipment you got? Anyway.
I don't know how that would work. Y'all do you. I guess.
Well,
We can create
it
your
worked
Pokemon.
it worked in Solo, right? You know, Lando and what's her bucket?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways, Ethan.
I am playing Raijin, the bronze dragonborn. Acts like a paladin, but is a sorcerer cleric.
Totally not a paladin.
Not a paladin at all, no.
You were a Hell Rider also.
Yes. Born and raised in El Terrell, which is gone now, so he's kind of got some PTSD going on from that.
Yeah.
And then with the whole murder of all the Hell Rider related peoples in Baldur's Gate, and then as a cleric of Bahamut, finding out that Tiamat's involved, he's just on a he's a one-man crusade at the moment.
I'm not pushing you towards paladin.
Not
at
a
all.
paladin. Not a paladin. My stats are already strained with the multi-class I've got going. I could
Wow.
technically do a paladin on there. I've got the stats for it, but it's not going to happen.
If you threw a little hexblade in there, you could do
my
paladin on that stat.
I
Without
thought
being as mad.
I could do 3 cleric, 3 sorcerer, 3 paladin, 3 hexblade, because we're going to 12, right? And just multi-class everything. Totally useless character.
Yeah, exactly. Be mediocre at every single one. Cool. Thanks. So this is our group. So we started out on our way to El Terrell. The party had kind of conglomerated on this group of traveling troupe that had been invited to El Terrell for the 50th anniversary of the Companion's arrival. And some had been hired to escort. I know Raijin was told by the higher overseer, Thievius Krieg, personally to assist in the delivery, escort of these traveling troupe. Zoltar's Owlbear Extravaganza, and they almost made it to El Terrell, and as they crested a hill, they saw it suddenly collapse into the ground. They tried to help as much as they could, but Zoltar's wife was very, very pregnant, like super mega pregnant. So they on behest of Zoltar, they turned around and beat feet back to Baldur's Gate. There might have been an incident involved on the way.
No one important died.
Yeah.
Facts.
So Kevin's starting character was Big Bill, and he had bright red armor, definitely not a red shirt from Star Trek, and he
I
died.
still can't believe
Immediately.
I didn't catch that.
Yeah.
I should have caught that.
Then he was red.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I totally didn't catch that either.
Yeah, so we played a trick on the group. We had a fake character, and then we also I did a double fake with Julian because he had a fake character too that left when they arrived at Baldur's Gate.
What was that character's name? I was thinking about that.
I can find them.
That's-
Faven, I think.
Yeah.
That sounds right.
Yep, Faven. Also,
Yep.
When you saw El Terrell collapse, Raijin had this strange vision of some kind of memory of being behind this portal and fighting demons all around, and there's like a thought of having to protect her and get back through the portal when it the portal suddenly collapsed and suddenly everything went dark, and then he kind of flashed back and saw El Terrell finish falling.
That one's been keeping me up at night.
Yeah. And oh yeah, I think you also heard your grandfather,
Yes.
by the way, was a the right hand of Zariel,
With the original Hellriders.
one of the original Hell Riders that went to Avernus, and most of the Hell Riders fell in Avernus. A few were able to escape. For a few days, Raijin's grandfather was thought to be killed or left in Avernus, and then he suddenly showed up a few days later and refused to talk about what happened, not even with his closest family members. He just refused to talk about it at all. I think Raijin's father kind of turned their back on the Hell Riders and went their own path.
Yeah, he was a little jaded by the whole violence of things and dove really hard into the church.
Okay.
Raised me up in the church,
Yeah.
which is where I got all the cleric stuff.
Yeah.
But I thought Granddad was real cool,
Yeah.
and I tried real hard to get in the Hell Riders.
Yeah.
And they had just accepted me.
Yep. And the escort mission to El Terrell was your first official Hell Rider task,
Yeah.
and
And
success.
now I might be one of the only Hell Riders left.
Yeah. So
You're
they
in charge.
yeah. So they made
That just
it.
means I'm the best.
Did you actually? Were you like a preliminary member?
You know, it was an official thing. Okay.
Yeah.
Did you get your colors?
As far as y'all know, I've been in the Hell Riders for a long time. I'm very important.
So when are you gonna deputize?
That
the
laugh
rest
was
of
in
us?
character.
Yeah. So you guys made it to Baldur's Gate.
After we defeat all these cultists, y'all will be definitely honorary members of the Hellguard.
Yeah. But you have to sign the Creed Resolute to be an official Hell Rider, so
Yeah,
and that's kind of
we're not
destroyed.
super about him right now.
the Creed Resolute,
Oh, or
not Thavius
yeah,
Creed.
right,
Yeah,
right, right,
we'll
right.
get to that
Yeah.
as we go
There's
through.
too many things happening.
Yeah, so the Creed Resolute is this book that all of the Elturellians sign. That it basically is like a creed to
protect.
defend Elturel and protect it, and the Hell Riders are kind of they're the vanguard of the entire Elturel Empire. They're kind of the like goon squad, or I don't know. You know?
We're the shit.
Yeah, exactly. You guys are the best.
Especially me.
Coin Charmer Hell Rider. So you guys made it to Baldur's Gate. There was a gigantic line of refugees, and Zoltar's wife was in labor. So in desperation, you made a deal with the Flaming Fist that you guys would work on contract for them and do a couple tasks. And as a reward for doing that, your caravan was allowed into the city. Zoltar's wife made it to the hospital, and I think, did she have the baby? Did we? I think
Yes.
we.
5 was the one that made sure that she got there and was able to give birth.
Yeah, yeah. And was it a boy or a girl?
I did not stick around to find out.
I hope it was a goblin.
The Zoltar.
He wanted it to be. he
Zoltar
knew it
was.
a boy.
I'm 100% sure it's a
Yes,
boy.
that's right.
His wife Veth, not stolen from Critical Role.
Cease and desist.
Totally separate.
It's Baveth. Thank you very much. Not
Yeah.
Veth. Yeah,
Tank cleaner.
was pretty positive it was a girl, but didn't want to say anything to Voltaire. Zoltan. Why did I see Voltaire?
You said like 4 names now.
It's Zoltan,
It-
Voltaire,
it's better that
Voltan,
way.
Voltaire. Yeah, whatever.
He
it
has
is.
a
What
bunch
about
of
these
aliases,
Zohan?
so
Yeah,
when they get
exactly.
run out of town.
Yeah.
Isn't Zoltan the guy from
The Witcher?
Big?
That's
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Zoltar.
The great Zoltan, I think is
Yeah,
what
it
it
was
was.
the.
Yeah, that's from
Yeah.
Big. Yep.
Yeah.
And then it's also The Witcher. That one dwarf is named, is it Zoltan, something?
I think he's Zoltan.
Zoltan. Yeah, that's it. So
Zordon,
yeah,
that's Power Rangers.
yeah, yeah. There's just it's all over the place. So we don't have to worry about him anymore.
Xanathar? It was Xanathar, right?
Yeah, Xanathar. Yeah, totally.
Zoltar's dead, baby.
So your task was to find this Kinku named Clash, who had some information on some deaths that had been occurring. And you found Clash in the Elf Song Tavern. And it sang this strange song that had never been sang before. That was very odd. That spoke of El Terrell, but yeah, it was strange.
Yeah.
You moved on. You investigated the murders. It turned out to be all refugees, and there's some link with all of them being either relatives of Hell Riders or relatives of the I'm trying to remember the
Order of the Companion.
Order of the Companion. Yep.
I've
I wanted
got
to
it
say
right here.
Shield of the Companion.
I've got
I
it
was
right
like,
here.
that's not right. The Order of the Companion. So there's a link there. There's also another link that led you to Amric Van Thamper, who was supplying refugee papers for people. It, at first seemed like it was under a goodwill, but there was some alternate motives behind it. That led you to this Cult of the Dead 3 that was in the underneath of the spa. Oh, first it led to
First
this
it was in a boat.
tannery called the Poison Poseidon, which led you to a spa, Cult of the Dead 3, which then led you to the Van Thamper Villa, which we snuck in. We found some magic beans.
Bag of beans!
Q planted one on one side of the manor.
It's a distraction.
Chaos happened. We don't know
No idea
what
what it was.
Mucho
it was.
dead guards.
Yes, but they were screaming and terror. But it allowed you guys to get inside. You went down to the basement, overheard some cultists saying something about some like puzzle box that
One of the Van Stamper
the
eldest
thirst
son.
Thirstwell
Yeah, Mortlock.
Thirstwell
No,
had.
Yeah.
Yeah, you killed you.
Weak son.
Mortlock you found in the Dungeon of the Dead
Yeah,
3.
and kicked him out of town.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
said never go. Run away.
Yeah,
Never
he was,
return.
he was kind of betrayed by his family. Like they had basically put out a hit on him to kill him. So yeah, you guys told him to beat feet. Then you, Thirstwell, this horrible necromancer, very powerful with 5 hit points. You guys myrtleized.
Yeah, 5 put a hole straight through him.
Yep.
Once.
Yeah. But you found this strange puzzle box, and then you decided to return back to the underground temple that you
So
found.
we only have one of 3 relics that we're looking for.
So there's 2
Yeah,
relics.
2.
There's one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have one of them. There's
So
another.
So there's only one more.
Yeah, there's
Yes.
only one more.
Okay, I
Yeah,
thought there
and
was
we
3.
looted all the stuff from upstairs,
Yeah.
and now we're going back downstairs, and hopefully going to murderize a bunch of people, maybe stop some rituals. Who knows? But it is crusade time.
Yeah, and you've also heard you found some notes about some missives of the Hidden Lord. That something about the Hidden Lord, the Shield of Gargoth. You know, there's some missives, and they've been signed by someone called TK. which you guys have theorized anyways that it might be Thavius Krieg, but don't know for sure yet.
Very not happy about that.
Thavius
So I
Krieg has
think I must have
announced
missed this session because I
Thavius-
do not remember killing the necromancer guy.
Oh, I think
No,
you think you had to skip out early
Yeah,
once.
you might
Yeah.
have to leave early.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah,
Makes
so
sense. Have we taken a long rest?
No.
no.
Cool. Okay, I haven't.
Yeah, I have spent 1 spell slot. I haven't taken any damage.
I am at 3 of 4 key points.
I'm not doing great.
Yeah, you
having a bad
ham.
time.
Yeah, I'm at like 2/3 of my hit points, but I'm only down 1 spell slot, so I could
I think I have
cure my
only-
spell.
Oh, I have 2 spell slots.
So we're gonna kind of pick up again as you guys are descending the staircase back into this underground, complex that you found. Mortlock gave you like directions on how to get into it.
Yes, the secret.
How much chain rattling have we heard since we found the puzzle box?
No chain.
No chain rattling? Not even a little, huh?
Well, it's whatever's inside of it.
Well, let me.
Yeah, no,
Oh.
I'm tracking. I'm tracking.
Is that from
Hellraiser.
Hellraiser? Yeah.
Good stuff.
I apologize.
No, I told you I really wanted to 3D print that Hellraiser box and use it as the puzzle
yeah.
box, but it would not fit in my photon. I'd have to slice it up and then like glue it back together, and it was like it slid in and out and everything, and I was like, there's no way it's gonna look work correctly. So
Yeah, 'cause I've looked at that one too, and it's a pain.
yeah, so just imagine it.
Ah, yes.
Yes, here it is. This beautiful cube. Okay, so you're back. This is where you previously ran into spine devils.
Yes.
And then here's where you killed the cultists and then drug their bodies in here. There's a door here, hallway to like a sewer system.
Did we kill them? I thought we just incapacitated them and tied them up.
I cannot recall after all this time.
We took them up. Yes, we put them upstairs in the cabinet with everybody
yes.
else.
With the butler and
yes.
Yeah, and the cook.
Yes, but with
Yeah.
the innocence.
Yes.
Yes. So we got
And there's a woman in there too, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
a maid. Yeah.
Yeah, the maid and the cook.
Yeah, the
That
maid
was
and the
it.
cook. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we've got a pantry full of bodies.
Yeah.
One's dead.
Unconscious bodies.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think one
does
is
not
dead,
kill.
The girl is horribly traumatized.
Intentional.
Yeah. Here, get in this closet with a bunch of dead, unconscious bodies. It'll be fine.
We're a group of good people.
Yeah, totally.
We haven't killed. I think we've only accidentally killed one person.
Okay.
Oh, you killed a bunch of people in Poison Poseidon.
Well,
I'm not talking about theirs.
they were cultists, and
Well,
they need to die.
and you
That was
indi-
our job. We were told to kill them.
People is like a nebulous term there.
You
Right.
indirectly killed a crap ton of of guards outside with them.
Well, I directly
Okay,
killed
but
their
see,
captain.
they were working for somebody that's in charge of a cult, so by proxy, they are also evil.
All evil. Okay.
I didn't see it. Didn't happen.
Yeah.
I was like,
Okay.
we actually technically didn't see what happened to
You
them.
did knock out a really old guy that may or may not have died from the concussion that you gave
He'll
him.
be fine.
Didn't you
I've
knock
seen
somebody out and
movies.
throw
People
them
get
off
knocked
of,
out and stay
the
unconscious
boat?
for multiple hours,
No,
and then
he
they
was-
wake up fine.
He was,
That's
he was in the-
totally how that works.
He was in the horse shed and he was like walking out when he heard
Yeah.
the ruckus, and then you just snuck up behind him and went, "Come on!"
See, it's okay if he knocks them out and then they die of natural causes, such
Oh,
as like
gotcha.
gravity,
brain hemorrhage, or.
So he doesn't look
I'm
foul.
sure
when
they're
he-
all fine. You guys are worried for nothing.
You don't look afoul on Coin Charmer when his Eldritch Cannon does the deed.
I mean, what you guys do is your own business.
No,
You
I
don't
stabilize.
judge.
I did spare the dying on him, just to be certain.
Either way,
Batman rules.
I'm gonna come down the stairs.
Okay.
I'm gonna peek around this corner there.
Okay.
Do I see anybody?
No. Nope.
I go to that door over there,
Yeah,
We should
I
check.
forgot there was a door there.
Yeah, we should definitely check both sides of this.
and
Entrance.
I'm going to listen at the door.
Yeah. Give me a listen check.
That
I'm going to,
is-
move,
was that
uh,
perception.
6
Yep.
up there.
That is a big old 12.
You find a deck of many things.
All right.
No.
I draw 20 cards.
No.
Let's break this game.
Quick.
I mean, we've got the bag of beans.
I know.
Yeah, I mean that's
That's all we need.
game breaking enough.
Screws Ariel. We're going after Tiamat.
Yeah.
Yes! Yes!
Screws Ariel. You're gonna go after that. The mummy lord. Yeah.
What do you guys think about like us just going and running this bar in Waterdeep that I heard is unoccupied right now?
Oh yeah, yeah,
I don't know. I heard the guys that run that one are pretty hardcore.
yeah. They're pretty badass.
We could just take care of it for them though while they're gone.
Oh yeah, they are technically in the Dungeon of the Mad Mage right now.
On the third floor, fourth floor, something like that.
Yeah,
Did we make it that far down?
I think we. Yeah, I think you guys are on the third or the fourth floor.
Whichever one had the river. I remember the river.
That river
Yeah.
goes there the entire.
Because
And we left that off, and like right before you were like
Right after we fought that dude who had killed the revenant that we
yeah, the
found.
Revenant.
yes, and there was the hags,
Yeah,
the sea hags or whatever.
yeah. You guys called the Sea Hags, and you had kept getting mind messages from the Aboleth.
Yes.
From
And so I
Waterdeep.
was very adamant that I would not get in the water. there will be lots of talk from previous things. We can't help ourselves.
Yeah,
we
we've played a few
apologize.
campaigns together, and yeah, it's all inside jokes, and we're gonna laugh, and you're not gonna know what we're talking about, but we will.
Theorize.
So I don't hear anything at the door.
Yeah, nothing at the door. It is unlocked. You find
A Tarask.
a reveal areas. Yeah, scroll of Tarask. You see a wine cellar. There are corked bottles of wine lining. There's some kind of magical aura that it feels like a very like neutral temperature. It's a little bit cooler than the room you were in.
It's like a.
I would like to search for a good vintage.
Yeah. Give me an investigation.
Of course, I rolled good for that. 17.
Okay, yeah. So there's a few like 20 gold piece bottles, and then there's you can kind of tell there's like a special section for like the good stuff, and then there's another section that kind of holds like 10 gold piece bottles, and then there's like the
Yeah.
the regular wine.
I want to take the 3 best ones I can find.
Okay, yeah. So
And then like just 5 mid-range.
okay, so you're gonna be like clink, clink, clink,
Yep.
clink, clink.
I'm
Okay.
already in heavy armor. Who cares?
Okay, yeah, true.
But now if you get too close to
Tie
a wall,
on
you may
bells.
break one.
It's cool. I'm sure I have like a shirt or something I can wrap
It's gonna get
them all
broken.
in.
You'll be like, Rajan is bleeding everywhere. He's red everywhere.
Yeah, I don't care. Just-
So three of them worth 25 gold pieces each, and then like
Yeah.
just do like 5 that are worth 10 gold pieces.
Sweet. When do we get our third?
While the walking tambourines
next
checking out the
level, I
wine
think it's
cellar,
fine.
Yeah.
and I sneak out into the sewer a little
Yeah,
bit.
yeah,
Just
sure.
want to peek out to the corner
Yeah,
and just kind of glance left and right.
yeah. Give me a perception check.
Not good. 10.
Okay. I mean, it's like echoey, and there's some there you can hear like water trickling and stuff like that, and it kind of drowns out anything that you might have been able to hear if there is anything. So you can't really make out anything.
I'm gonna pop a bottle of wine, start pouring some glasses. Like, would anybody like to join me in
6.
blessing Bahamut? We'll have a nice.
6.
He will bless this crusade.
That we were about to partake on. I'm totally not a paladin.
Anyone? No.
Would have had it.
Okay.
Yeah,
That was
Clash
a
will
blast.
join.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you want to clash, I'll pour one out for Bahamut.
Okay. One for me and one for my homies.
How about pouring one out for Bill?
We'll pour one out for Bill.
The whole bottle, because you know you drink it.
And fuck Bill.
All right.
Oh, Bill.
Now let's
Okay.
get down to the business.
The slobber chops is currently sitting on Clash's shoulder, kind of just passively looking around at this point. I
I'll give
think.
one to Slaughter Chops.
Okay.
Yeah, he takes a sniff and turns away.
Cool.
He's too good for that stuff.
Is there anything else in here that we need to?
This was the servant quarter wine.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
You
go-
picked the wrong vintage.
I don't want to waste a good roll.
I only use 1434.
He's like,
No.
how dare you would open
You
that
wanna
in
go
the
in and
autumn? This is
investigate?
clearly
Yeah,
a spring
exactly.
wine.
You did not let it breathe nearly long enough.
I'll go in and
You want
do
to roll
it.
this one with my
Yeah.
assist?
You guys are investigating this room.
Yeah. Well, him and I are gonna check
Check
walls.
the room the
Yeah.
first time we were in here.
We haven't been in this room.
We were
You're investigating
Yeah,
the wine
yeah,
room.
yeah,
Yeah,
You're just gonna look for like other things.
Yeah, look for like secret
Okay.
doors. And
19
19.
Nice roll.
Okay.
plus whatever my int is. I'm an artificer, so
Okay. Yeah. Unfortunately, you do not find any secret stashes or
No, the
22.
bottle that just-
demon. Oh, hold on just a second. Let me just make up something
in
real
that
quick.
case.
There's a deck of many.
Oh, a nat 20. You know what? You found it. You won D&D.
Yeah, you find Zariel. You found Elturel in this basement. And it's back. You press a button.
Sit
and-
in the bottle.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm gonna get so much business.
Yeah.
You want out?
Earthquake! No, you don't unfortunately find anything.
Bummer.
Yep, sad day.
I will make my way and join Q.
Okay.
What do you think?
Well, I think I was being quiet. I don't know. So
Am I not quiet?
the two we found earlier down here on patrol came from the right.
Yeah.
So do we want to do the right first, or do we want to check out the left first?
Were they coming from the right, or
They
were
were
they
coming
Yeah,
from the
they're,
right.
they're coming this way, headed that way.
So yeah.
So do we go the
I
way
say we
they
go
were,
Go in
right.
the direction of the patrol.
go the way they were going and not the
Yeah.
way they came from?
But what if they're going to meet back up with people?
This
Then
direction is a water room.
We'll make more
Um,
friends.
Ooh, that's an interesting question.
yeah.
That is an interesting question. Very good, very astute of you. I will say it is running both directions at the same time. No, I'm just kidding. it is going uphill. No, it's going this way.
I say we go down.
Very well.
Ah,
With the water?
Was that right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going this way.
the way they were coming from.
Cool.
Okay. Alrighty. So you guys head. What's the marching order?
Tell 6 to get up behind whoever's first.
Yeah, I think our standard marching order is Q, me, dog.
I'm in the middle
I think
somewhere.
I was running in the back for a while there too, though.
You were for a while.
I could take the lead for a little bit. I think I don't remember what my max.
I'm just
level
gonna
is, and I
assume
probably
that
have that.
that Slobber Chops is gonna stay with you for now.
Yeah.
Clash, and then if he runs somewhere else, I'll pull him out. Okay. So you guys make your way. Are you just tromping along, or are you going stealth? What's
We're gonna try and sneak.
I would go stealthy, depending on how well he does.
okay?
Yeah,
Well,
so
let's all try
Yeah,
to
give
stealth
me
and
a
see what
group
happens.
stealth check because you guys can
We're
overcome
gonna
his
try
kind
to
of
stealth.
I've got disadvantage
that was-
on this stealth check. Ooh yeah. Oh yeah. Are y'all ready for this?
Yeah.
Oh,
Stealthy as shit.
No, why'd you go so badly?
you were like the
Oh.
wind,
I got a 21.
fart in the breeze.
Okay. So I'm a 22, but I was saying if you failed this stealth check, Clash was going to like mimic the clinking that he's making from his bottles.
But don't do that.
It's a mixture of my armor and the
These
bottles,
bottles, yeah.
and I think I've probably got a decent coin purse at this point.
Yeah.
But he
What
would
about you
definitely
guys?
like sounds like it's stuck in his head, and he just keeps
Artifices.
repeating it.
Coin Charmer rolled.
Yeah.
Coin Charmer rolled a 3, which would be a 6.
Oh,
so
Yeah, I
in,
rolled a 3 as well. With
Okay.
in following suit, he grabs a couple pots and pans from his mess kit. And
Yeah. Here we come.
I'm like I'm just basically I'm saying just random words. I'm saying just random words for Clash to hear. Maybe he'll mimic them and make a complete sentence.
tromping through this dungeon like Bear Grylls through a forest.
Yeah, exactly.
Yo, Bear!
Now I'm gonna drink my pee. Okay. So you guys come around a corner.
I don't remember picking up that bottle.
It's sterile, and I like the taste.
I say it to my son every time he asks for a glass of water.
Okay.
That's some elk poop.
So
tea.
you peek around the corner and you see
Yeah.
a small door, like a little path with a door, and then it seems to go around to the right. The water continues, obviously, to follow the.
I'm
the
gonna
path of the water.
continue around and peek around the corner, and I assume behind me they're gonna check the door out, and I'm just gonna like
Oh, so
keep
you're
a
gonna
look.
keep-
I'm keeping
you're gonna
lookout
keep-
ahead.
Okay, give me another
Oh.
stealth check, just by yourself then.
And you kind of like motion at the door.
That one, but I'm a halfling.
Nice.
Yeah, you are.
21 again.
Cool. Okay.
I'll go up and listen at the door then.
Okay. Yeah. Give me a perception check. So you peek down this hallway. It's a long hall.
That was a long haul.
And let's see. Are there any doorways? No, it doesn't look like it. Just a long hall, and you hear echoing down the hall. Frank and Ted. I haven't seen them in a while. They should be. I mean, it was quite a while ago that they went on their route. Should we go look around a little bit?
We should
Nah,
set an ambush.
I got a comfy spot set up. I just don't want to go anywhere. They'll be around. They're probably dinking around in the kitchen.
I wish I was a little dumber, and I'm just like, yeah. Then Q yells out, "Oh yeah, they're fine." But no.
Yeah. They're like, oh, good. Great. I'm glad you guys are fine. Okay, yeah, so you move up to the door and give me a listen. What was the plan?
I stick my head to the door and I get a splinter in the side of my head.
Okay. Yeah. You don't hear anything? Yeah. So it is unlocked.
Pull out
Okay.
a pistol, just aim it right over his shoulder.
Okay. You see what looks to be. I'm gonna move this down a little bit, which will jack everybody up.
All right.
You see what looks to be a bunch of jail cells laid out before you, and you see a figure here sitting.
Can I tell if they're human or?
I cast Judge of Character.
What is that?
I
matter?
cast Judge of Character.
If it's a drow, I'm gonna leave them.
It's humanoid,
Okay.
slight build, but they're kind of like they're not really paying attention. They've got their they're sitting beside the door,
Cool.
you know, like kind of just staring off into space.
I'll cast just a light on my hand and.
Okay.
What are you doing?
So you're standing in the doorway. You cast light. That's a female. Looks and she looks up and she her eyes go wide for a second, and you see something fling around the door at you, and we're gonna get a surprise attack in.
Sick.
Hit me!
Yeah.
Guard.
I was gonna ask her what she's in for.
This is the chick who was kidnapped. We found out about this in the last place. That's what I'm guessing.
Oh fuck!
He looks angry.
He's fine.
What?
He's
What is
harmless.
It's a devil of some kind.
Yep. Tendril beard.
Looks like the altered
Oh,
beast
sick.
version of Samael.
Let's roll some initiative.
Satyr
real quick.
Therun Hun, something like that.
Oh boy, that's
Yeah.
a good one. Was that one of the? Oh, that was one of the Tiamat cultists.
Yeah,
right?
so they stole. So the Cult of the Dead 3 stole the Tiamat relics from this from the person. This
Oh,
person.
cool. So I'll kill them. That's fine.
Okay. Great. Well, they're gonna make
Once I figure out who it is.
one with the beard, one with the glaive.
Yep.
Let's do different dice here. So the green is the glaive. 15
No.
and less.
Yeah.
My D20 rolls are on point as
Yes,
usual.
I've got the light and it kind of shines in his face a little bit. And I'm
Yeah,
like, I got
as he
shield.
swing, yeah, like he's swinging down, and you suddenly cast light, and he goes, ugh! And yeah, like you hold up your shield, and it just seems soft. So yeah, let's roll some
I like it.
initiative.
No, I'm not that good of a cleric.
Oh,
yet.
I need to roll initiative.
I need to be more devout to Bahamut. I'm feeling that deep in my soul.
Okay,
You should absolutely
Julian,
do that.
what's Clash got?
Lucky 13.
Lucky 3.
Oh my gosh, 3 gets a 5.
22.
Whoa! Coin gets 22. Q.
7.
Oh, nice.
10.
Ooh, even
Great
better.
rolls, guys.
You guys are fine. Everything will be okay. So yeah, so Coin, you're in the back and you see this like snarling red devilish figure with like these like tentacle beard and this like spined what is it? It's a glaive. He swings down and growls at Raijin and squares off with him. But he's kind of, at this point you can't really see him. He's kind of still behind the door. You can kind
Okay.
of just barely saw his arm in the glaive.
So what we got here.
6 would have moved up with him. He would have stayed at his heel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a good dog.
You know what? I'll hold an action.
Okay. So if he steps out,
Yep. Steps
Awesome.
out. Loose that bolt.
do it. Okay. All right. Yeah. So he steps out to take another attack at Raijin. So go ahead and give me an attack.
That's 22 to hit,
That will hit.
and that's gonna be 7 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Magical.
Is it magical?
Yeah.
I was just gonna ask. Thank you.
I think it's magical with the infusion on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. If they're infused.
Yeah, because you put the ultimate bolts on it, right?
Yeah, the repeating shot.
Yeah.
Nice.
And I've still got my +1 armor, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
That's important.
Cool. So he steps out and he's gonna make 2 attacks. Beard and glaive.
Yep.
Ooh, 19
That just hits.
and a 23.
You know what? No. Shield.
Shield. Okay. Yeah. Again, he lashes out, and this time he would totally connected. But you cast a quick spell, and the glaive and the beard bounce off. All right, Clash.
Clash is.
So
I
you're
can step
5, 10,
forward
15, 20,
to be right next to
35.
Ethan's character, right?
20,
Yeah.
25, 30. You can't quite get there.
I can get
You
there.
can get by, this is 30 feet right behind him. Hold on. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Oh, no. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah. Sorry, never mind. You can't get up there.
Okay,
How did I
cool,
miscount
cool.
that?
I'm gonna go at him with the short sword and or the scimitar and the short sword.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. That's a nat 1 with the
Yep.
short sword.
Yep. That's not going to hit.
Offhand. Offhand crits.
Nice.
And it's just the 2 damage die. I don't add
Yeah.
anything to it.
Yep.
That's 7 slashing.
And it's non-magical. Right?
It is non-magical,
So, okay. Yeah, it does a
but
little
it
bit.
looks really nice.
Yeah. It's a Raven Queen, right? It's a Raven Queen scimitar.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That
It's
you,
got like engraving on it and stuff.
yeah, that you conned off of poor Whoosh. It went whoosh right over his head. The what is it? Was the parrot?
The parrot king.
Yeah, it's a parrot kinku. Yep.
Jolt.
Yep. Okay. Anything else, Clash?
That is it.
Raijin.
I will reach out and palm his face and cast Shocking Grasp.
Nice.
And he's going to back out of the way and just...
Yeah.
And I'm going to go, ah!
Q.
Oh, he was up. Yeah.
So yeah, you hear a
Yeah,
clang
ruckus. What he's gonna do is fast
behind you.
monk shit.
Hold on one second before you start moving. The voices you hear, they say, "Huh, did you hear something? Ah, probably rats."
Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35.
So you can't go through him, but you can go.
Well, not even with the halfling. You can move through any
You can
creature
move
one
through-
size
you can't
larger
move
than
through-
you.
I don't
enemies.
think you can move
Yeah.
through enemies.
I mean,
Not
if your
through-
guys you can move
Yeah.
through,
Okay.
but you still can't move through.
But you can get there.
Unless they're like
10, 15,
3
20.
So
sizes
you have
bigger.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
I have 35
Yeah,
movement,
you can
so I
still
can get there.
there by going around him. But yeah.
Okay. I'm not totally convinced. Okay, I'm gonna punch him in his butt.
Yep. He's got a delicious.
That's probably
food
gonna
as
be a
well.
Smack
miss.
that out.
12 to hit.
No.
Yeah, and then I'll blow one more key point. And flurry of blows. 2 more punches to his butt.
Punch in the butt.
There you go.
Smack that out.
Yeah, that's gonna be 21
Yep.
to hit, and then a
Yep.
higher.
Yep.
So
that'll
it's
do it.
going to be.
Are your punches magical? Did we just?
Yes.
Yes, I'm using these.
He's using
Are I'm using the
knuckle
+1 5-finger negotiator.
Yeah, that's right.
So it's gonna be. Sorry. +5. Okay, so 7 and 9.
Okay.
So 16 total.
Okay.
And that's 1 key point down.
All right, 5. Last but not least,
Uh,
and 6 with you, obviously.
seeing that there's not a whole lot of room, I'm gonna come down around the corner, and then just put my pistol up and have like over here.
Oh, you're gonna come over here.
Yeah, and just like look down the corner.
Okay.
And have 6 with me.
Okay. 6 will back off.
Yeah, and I'll just hold an action if somebody comes down that hallway.
Okay. Yeah. Give me another perception check.
Looks aware. And I don't have dark vision, so.
It's actually lit. There's
Okay.
torches kind of spaced throughout the hall. I think it's dim-ish, but it's not dim
Yeah.
light.
It's a 15 on perception.
Okay. Yeah. So you hear talking again. It kind of sounds just like normal conversation. Like you hear, what's the deal with that shield? Like, is he actually talking to him? I don't know. He might just be making it up. It's hard to tell. That thing looks crazy though. Okay. Coin.
Oh, I'm up. Take another shot. Let's take another shot.
Do it.
17 on the die plus 6,
Yes,
I think.
yes, sir. All day long.
That's going to be minimum damage, which is 5 points of
5,
piercing
okay.
damage.
Good job.
Yeah. Yep, that's it.
Okay.
And I'll hang out right there
Yeah.
and kind of keep an eye that way.
Yeah. So I think he's gonna continue on Raijin.
Yeah, that's fine.
15's on the die, so 20 on both of those.
Yeah, they'll hit. I'll let 'em
That's
hit this
right.
time.
That's right. It'll hit. Give me a Constitution saving throw. 2 of them actually.
2 of them.
Yep.
Ooh, not good.
Uh-oh. So tell me if you passed the first one or the second one or none of them.
What's the DC?
12.
Okay, I passed 1.
So the first one or the second one? Oh, I'll let you pick before I say it.
The beard.
You can't do that. The first one or the second one. You're a GM. You know about bearded devils. We're not gonna metagame this.
The first one.
Okay. You passed the first one, which is the beard. Good job. Okay. 4 piercing damage. Okay, and then you fail the second one, so you take 5 slashing. And then you take 10. Oh. Okay, never mind.
Get wrecked!
Okay.
I don't take 10?
Not yet. Anyways,
Not yet.
Clash.
That's good to know.
Clash, you're up.
Clash is going to make 2 more attacks.
Okay.
Main hand, 17.
Yep, that'll hit.
Healing potions, right?
4
What do you got?
plus
I picked up a bunch of healing
3.
potions.
So
Yep.
8
No, I picked up 1.
piercing,
Okay, non-magical, right? Yeah.
non-magical, and then with the scimitar. Actually, hang on, let me read.
I have 2.
Oh, okay, so I have to do it when I hit. I'll use my Bardic Inspiration to deal 2d6 Psychic.
Ooh, okay.
That's 6 Psychic.
Okay.
And then offhand, that's a 21 to hit
Yep, that'll hit.
for 5 slashing.
Okay.
Still none.
Okay. All right, Raijin. So at the beginning of your turn,
Are y'all talking about what I think you're talking about?
you have this slash across your chest,
Yes.
and it's a gaping wound. You take 9 more
A
damage.
shared.
Like a shared account.
That's cool.
Double hits the wounded target with this attack. The damage. Yep.
Cool.
Oh no! Wait, hold on.
Cloud storage.
Come on. That's what we'll call it. Cloud.
Okay, gotcha. Yep. Sorry, I didn't read the whole thing. Yep. So you take 9 more damage, and then yep. Your turn.
Ow.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
The blood seeps out of the gash. It hurts real bad.
I'm gonna look over to the little halfling behind him and go, if I die, or if I go down, dump a healing potion in me. And then I'm gonna,
and the devil says, "You will, both of you.
I'll eat me. I'm gonna,
I will, both of you."
I'm gonna cast, hold on, I've got a bunch of fucking things. It's been a while since I've played this character.
Been a while.
Don't forget we're gonna need to probably save some spells for further fights.
Yeah, I know. I'm
He's
not,
at this point. He's looking pretty wounded. Like he's
yeah.
bloody. Like
Yeah. I'm gonna
one of his arms isn't working quite as well as it should be.
I'm gonna reach down and to where normal things would have balls and try and shocking grasp him in the balls.
Okay.
That is a 14?
Yes.
Yeah. 5 lightning damage to the nuts.
All right. He goes, "I'm still gonna eat you." All right, Q, you're up.
Butt punches. Nat 1, re-rolling it. Okay, that's going to be 21 and higher.
Yep.
And they
Jeez.
both do 7 damage, so
7 magical damage.
14
total.
magical damage.
You punch him in the butt, and he goes, "Oh, my one weak spot! Gah!"
His Achilles butt.
Yeah, my Achilles butt, and he goes down,
Unconscious.
unconscious. No. So, at the start of your turn,
Yep.
you take 1 more damage.
Oh, okay. I don't die then.
So you, Q, you look over, and he's just bleeding profusely from this. From this
Does
wound.
anybody know anything they can do about that?
Oh, I think I do.
At the start of my turn, if he's
I do,
still
but
down,
I'm
I
not
take
here.
a warhammer and just smash his face.
Yeah. Okay. Q, your unconscious devil is now a puff of smoke.
Well, that was uncalled for.
I'll look at you.
We kill those.
No?
We kill those.
I poke him
And
in
then
his giant wound.
He takes another. So we'll kind of do like a initiative ish. So Q and Raijin have gone. What the 3 of you?
I'm gonna pull out a mimic box that I have. That's a tinker,
Okay.
and I have recorded Clash, so it's like a copy of a copy
Oh no.
of False God.
And that echoes through the halls. And they go, "There's no false gods here," and they go back to sitting in that one.
That's great. I love it.
Okay.
I'll go up to the
One.
the cell
Okay.
with the woman in it.
Okay. Yeah.
And-
So she's standing there, regal form. You can tell she's comes from money, like just by her posture, and she says, "Thank you, Halfling. I appreciate the assistance."
What are you in for?
What are you in for?
She says, "I was kidnapped by the Van Thampers. They stole a bunch of relics from me.
That doesn't seem like something you get arrested for.
They were keeping me as blackmail."
Oh, so non-violent crime.
"Yes."
I'll pick the lock.
Okay, give me a lockpick check.
Would I like? I know I hear them, but would I make the connection from the things that we know from earlier?
Maybe, I don't think not yet. Maybe. Well, with the relics, give me a perception check, I guess.
Sure. No.
Okay. So yeah, your wound is gaping open. You're bleeding profusely, and you hear Coin Charmer talking, but
Yeah, I'm just kind of I'm in and out.
Yeah.
Okay.
What'd you get?
I fiddle with the locks, and I'm so excited that she didn't notice I'm a goblin that they just snap.
Okay. She's like, that devil had the keys. I don't know if do they disappear with him? I would check over there, and then you hear another voice down in another cell.
Okay.
Says, don't mind. I'd like out too.
What are you in for?
I'll get to it in a minute. Q, what are you, oh, you've gone. Everyone is. Oh, Clash.
I think Clash hasn't gone.
Yeah, Clash hasn't gone yet.
I'll just say I'll pat you on the back, and in that lady's voice, go, "Thanks for the assistance," and then I'll cast healing. No, cure wounds.
Okay.
At second level.
Cool.
2d8 plus 2.
Yeah. So you heal 2d8, and your gaping wound.
Cool. You gonna roll it? Or do you want me to roll it, Julie?
You can roll it.
7, yeah. 6, 13. Plus 2, you said?
Yep.
Well, it would be.
Hell yeah. So I heal 15.
Ooh, nice. That's a good roll.
That is a 7 and a 6.
So I would see that action happening over there, him
Yeah.
being healed, and I'd look back and
Sorry, I thought that was just a broken bottle of wine.
There is one broken bottle of wine.
That's fine.
It is one of the nice ones.
Nah, what a shame. What a shame. To Clash, I'd just be like, "You're growing on me. I like you."
As you're kind of like deciding what to do next, you hear the cell door at the end of the hall kind of go click, and it creaks open. And he says, "This half elf steps out, and he says, thank you. I appreciate it. I forgot his name." And his
Nice to meet you. I forgot your name.
He just
I
let
am
himself out of the cage.
I think he picked up the
NPC.
keys.
I am Fallister Fisk. Assist. Can I help you with that lock?
I don't have that name written down anywhere, I don't think.
No, that sounds new to me.
Sure.
Okay. He walks over to the pile of ash that was the devil and pulls out a set of keys and chucks them to you.
Okay.
Wait.
Make a dexterity check.
How does everyone feel about the Dead 3 and or Tiamat?
Tiamat, care less about. Dead 3, not good.
Okay.
Insight.
Yeah, I'll fucking insight this dude.
Okay, yeah, give me an
Yeah.
insight
To
check.
see if he's to see if he's trying to hide a connection to these cults that
Yeah,
he's not.
yeah, no, go for it. Yeah, good.
With advantage,
I would have advantage.
because I'm assisting you.
I'll take it. 2 6s, so that's a big 11.
Yeah, I mean it's kind of dark. You don't
No.
have dark vision.
Nope.
It's fairly dark, so it's kind of hard to read his facial expression. Like he seems pretty like cash. Like he's kind of
Are you
not
the
too
only one with dark
worried.
vision?
What's that?
Are you the only one with dark vision?
I think so.
Yeah. Just a
Kinkus
clash.
Don't get dark vision.
Kinku doesn't get dark vision.
Yeah, so you're the only one with dark vision.
Does Warforged don't? Nope. That's funny.
I was gonna say
All
I
dark
light a
dungeons.
torch.
Actually, I've got my light on.
Oh yeah. Okay, so weird shadows. You can't really see his face. So
yeah,
we'll just do.
I'm fairly trusting of everybody.
Yeah. So this is that one. He comes out, and
What's this guy's name again?
Fisk.
Fallister Fisk, and he says, "What brings you to the Van Thampers?"
We're killing cultists,
Okay.
specifically Dead 3 and Tiamat.
And I look at the girl.
Where do you stand?
She says, I do not follow Tiamat, but I am an avid collector.
Nah, that's bullshit. Leave her locked up.
She says, there's of course a lot of money if you'd let me out.
I make the sound of like gold coins clinking together.
My statement stands.
And I walk out.
Okay. Fallister says, he says, did Candlekeep sent you?
That sounds familiar.
Candlekeep is a city
No.
up a ways from Baldur's Gate.
I don't trust this lady, but
no,
I think I
what's
feel
his name?
bad about it. I won't let her out of the cage. She can't be all bad.
What's the name of the captain?
I have it written down. It is
Zodge.
Zodge.
Yeah, Zod.
Oh, okay.
Captain Zod.
And what's the name of the lady who took over his position?
Porter.
Porter,
Yeah.
Liara Porter.
Yep,
From
Liara
Charles.
Porter.
Yep.
Liara Porter.
Yeah, I tell her like Captain Zodge, telling us, or not her, him, Fallister,
Okay.
that we're to find out who did this and kill them.
Okay. Ah, the fist. Surprised you're any help at all.
Head cocks, so it's almost upside down.
I'm sure you're the exception to the rule. So she's like, I am Satir, Theon Hoon. Please let me out.
Oh, so you are the Tiamat cultist. That's nice. And I
Okay.
open it up.
You have the keys.
Yeah.
Oh, you have the keys?
Yeah.
Colin?
Yeah.
Yeah, Fisk chucked her the
I
keys.
asked keys.
Yeah. Okay. She says, I appreciate it. Where's the way out?
Well, the way out is that way.
Ah, thank you. And she brushes by you. Party full of halflings, and she begins to walk out. Okay.
Yeah.
And she says, "Listen, Hellrider, get your hands off me. I've been through enough.
What are you gonna do about it?
Well, if I die down here, there's ways of me talking, and you'll be implicated."
She thinks I care.
This does seem a little uncouth.
I'm sorry. She worships Tiamat. That's not okay.
And what? You worship Palor, Helm, Torm, one of the others? Who cares?
Is it a crime to worship Tiamat?
It is against my religion.
Well, don't you worship a dragon? It seems kind of the same to me.
We've talked about this. There are different dragons.
I yelled down the hallway. I'm like, I believe they're siblings too.
I'm rolling so low on the perception check. It is ridiculous. It is beyond.
Let's go ask the people down the hall what they think about
Yeah,
this.
they'll probably come help at this point. They'll be like, hey, you guys are trying to break out, everyone? Hey, all the secret entrances are over here.
I want to try and like just grab her and just drag her back to the cell.
Okay, yeah, I mean, she's regal, but slight. I mean, she's elderly.
Yeah.
You're gonna drag an old woman back to a cell?
She's not elderly. She's in her 40s.
Middle aged.
I take offense.
I'm
So do I.
40 as well.
So do
I take offense to my own comment.
I put her back in
You
there.
said
I close the door. I'm like,
We can take her out when we're done.
I'm good with that. Don't want to
Take her
drag more
out?
people back to back to that closet.
All right. I'll stuff the keys in my tunic.
Okay.
Don't worry. We'll come back for you on our way out.
I hope you do, Halfling. Thank you.
No problem, miss.
And she kind of mumbles. She's like, the Halflings are the only nice ones in this party.
It's like, I'm not gonna just kill a defenseless lady, but I'm not gonna just let a worshiper of Tiamat go.
Who committed no crime?
And was kidnapped and put in a dungeon in a sewer.
A cultist kidnapped by another cultist. I see no crime there. I'm sorry.
Fisk says, have any weapons? I'd like to tag along.
I think I do. I think that's something you can use. Let's see.
You can have a sling.
Asking for weapons much. I'm gonna do an insight check.
Yeah, give me an insight check.
I will give him a rapier.
Okay.
Ooh, that's actually a good roll. That is a 20.
Okay. Well, he doesn't seem nervous at all around you guys. Like, it's just like another day, like he's just like, all right,
But
locked up again. I'm out.
That doesn't seem like he's just gonna stab us in the back.
No, he doesn't have he doesn't seem like he's like on edge or anything. Like, he just seems like he's like, all right.
Does he seem like he's on a mission though?
Yes, 100% on a mission.
It's like,
Does he seem like he's gonna break our Liamon's tiny hut and leave us stranded in a city full of undead?
Totally not. He's definitely not an archmage. And instead of like a fat guy,
Okay.
Could be both.
that was the best. That was the best thing ever.
Still don't know how we didn't
well
catch
put
it.
together, but yeah, no, that was.
Shall we take these two extremely dumb and mostly deaf gentlemen out? Move down the hall.
Yeah. Let's continue on.
Okay.
Did you give him a blade clash?
Yeah. So he
Yeah, give him a rapier.
he slashes around with the rapier for a minute and says, fine steel. Thank you, Kinku. What's your name?
I play like the tritone. Like,
And he goes, what do you call him?
We call him Clash.
Clash. Nice to meet you. He keeps the rapier out and he says, lead on. There's some sort of temple to Zariel down here. I know that the Duke Thalmera Van Thamper hangs out there quite a bit. There's also some sort of safe down the way that your robotic friend is going. It's holding something. I've heard rumors of some sort of artifact. I'm looking for one as well. I'm looking for a small box. If you see one, I call dibs.
What's it worth to you?
I call dibs.
Well, nothing to me, but Wizard in Candlekeep wants it.
What's he want it for?
Do we know what these do or anything about them other than there's some kind of
We know we need it.
Yeah.
There's we have to. It's a puzzle box. So from what we know, is all we have to do is find a way to open it.
Yeah.
Wait, why did we get it in the first place?
There's some kind of artifacts that this cultist brought with him to the Van Thamper's villa. That's all you know at this point.
It's basically like, these cultists want these artifacts for some nefarious purpose. We
Right.
better
Yeah,
take them out of their
we wanna make
hands.
sure they don't have them.
Yeah.
Did we just take it? Yeah, just to keep them from having it. We don't
Yeah,
have
I'm the one who
to do
has it
with
right now.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
so how exactly did you end up in this prison?
Well, I was investigating the Van Thampers. The Wizard in Candlekeep heard that they had something to do with Elturel's fall. She sent me here, or he sent me here, and I was unfortunately captured while investigating.
How long you been here?
3 days.
3 days. And the lady come after you?
The lady. Oh yeah. I
was she
don't
already
remember
gone?
in the overall timeline. We'll just say she's been here a day.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you find anything else out that might be useful, or is that about it?
Not so far. I got captured soon after coming down here, but I'm over here.
You have the cube.
The cultists down here,
keep
horrible
that
at
a
perception.
secret.
They like to blab their mouths.
So he didn't use the keys to get out of his prison, right?
No, he
picked
did
up-
not.
So will you just wait? So how were you able to get out of your cell? Were you just waiting
Oh.
for the right time to escape?
He pulls out like a couple of like pieces of wire.
Yeah.
He's like, been saving them up, but I was no match for that bearded devil.
Yeah, what was up with that? I've never seen one of them before.
It's a devil, my friend, from
Yeah.
from the plane of hell. Is that-
It's the nine
Avernus,
hells.
yeah.
from the nine
Nine
hells.
hells. All right.
They have some sort of alliance. I've seen a few others roaming around here.
Because hell and the nine hells are different, right?
Sure.
I
Well,
really
I think
don't-
there's hell like HEL.
So
Yes.
And I also have a question. So, and I'm a little ashamed that I haven't looked into this because this whole campaign is centered around hell. So, is it like Christianity, where if you're good and you follow a deity, you go to their realm, and if you're bad, you go?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
Generally how it works is if you follow a deity, if you're like good enough and like worship them enough,
Yeah.
you can end up in their realm, and there's all the different realms
Different.
of things.
Yeah, of all the different gods.
Generally, if you're just a shitty person, it's kind of a split between going to the abyss and going to the nine
Yeah, it
hells.
depends on what type of
What kind of
wrongs you
shit you
did.
were doing.
Like
Oh,
if you
okay.
went into a village and slaughtered everybody, you may go to the abyss. If you
Gotcha.
go into a village and con them out of all their money, you may go to
Yeah.
Okay.
one of the
And
nine
then,
hells.
of
You might go
course-
to Hell Light. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
And then, of
Okay.
course, if you're a devil worshiper or a
Yeah.
demon worshiper, then
Or made some
Yeah.
kind of
Yeah.
pact.
Or-
then-
Yeah, then you're given the you may be given the some sort of like leniency or acceptance.
And then there is like a limbo if you don't really worship anybody, but you aren't the worst person in the world.
Okay,
You can just
gotcha.
kind of go somewhere and
Yeah.
there's.
Yeah.
If I remember,
But
it,
I
there's a
think
whole
I think
thing-
I remember the limbo's not great.
Right. No, I mean it's not.
It's kind of a
so
bum
limbo
deal.
is its own thing, but like the limbo I'm saying is not limbo. It's just a kind of you're nowhere kind of thing.
Well, it's-
and you can like
There's also a
petition-
place-
your spirit can petition the gods to try and go somewhere.
Okay.
It's complicated.
Okay, yeah, I'm
If
a
you
little
like
ashamed that I didn't
spurn
know
all the
any of that.
gods and just like I forget what it's called. Oh man, it's like hatred of gods. But if you just like hated them for whatever reason, like you'll go to somewhere like bad. Also,
Yeah.
that's like not hell.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's a lot of complicated afterlife things.
Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
and we were
All right.
talking like 40 years of retcons.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. There's a lot of stuff in this that has been in many generations of D&D,
Yeah.
and every single one of them has changed it.
Right.
And
Yeah.
so this one changes it again.
Yeah.
So
Well,
it's
and,
so
you know,
confusing when I was trying to do
there's
research.
the
I was
9
like,
layers of hell and the infinite layers of the abyss
Yeah.
and all the different
Yeah.
things that can go on with there.
well, we don't have to worry about that right now. This
Yeah.
we're definitely not headed
Yeah,
that direction.
the
so.
easy answer is there's a lot of complicated afterlife stuff.
Okay, cool.
We're just going back to Baldur's Gate, though, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. This is Baldur's Gate. Descent into Baldur's Gate.
Yeah.
The basement.
I mean, we are in the basement.
I mean, look at the poo water.
Yeah, exactly. He says, I don't. Did you ask him something? Anyways, he's
We
like,
asked what he was doing here, how he got out.
yeah.
What do you needed the cube for?
Oh, what do you need the
He
cue
gave
for?
it to a wizard.
Yeah.
Well,
We don't know
what the wizard
Yeah,
needed
we
it
don't know what
for.
the wizard wants it for. We asked him that though.
Yeah. He says, I'm unsure. It has some sort of link that he thinks will connect the Van Thampers to what happened with El Terrell.
Insight check.
Yeah, give me an insight check.
With a
I
follow-up
believe
question.
Okay.
Does he have an idea of where the cube might be held?
The what?
The cube might be held?
He says, I know the wussy little Van Thamper. He was talking about it a lot, and he was trying to get it out of the safe down the hall, but I don't know what happened.
Well, let's go check that safe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So
The crusade continues.
the crusade continues. All right. So
Wait,
you
how long's the lockdown been going on?
the lockdown. Oh, so El Terrell fell.
Been like what, 2
Pro-
weeks?
Yeah. So it was like you guys made it back to Baldur's Gate in like 9 or 10 days. So it's probably been like 12 or 13, maybe 14 days. You spent a few days looking around,
Yeah.
so it's been like an Earth
Couple
week,
weeks.
but a Sword Coast week and a half. 'Cause it's 10
Okay.
days, I think.
Yeah, if we're
So
going off
since
the
he's
10
been here
day
like
metric
3
week.
days,
yeah.
I'll touch his arm to like slow him up as we're walking,
Yeah, yeah.
and then repeat what one of the guards said, which is like, "None shall enter unless they can help." Like what the guards were saying at like all the refugee camps, like not letting people in.
Oh,
yeah.
Like why did he come? Why did he get to come in?
Yeah, gotcha. I had a missive from Candlekeep itself that allowed me entrance.
Missive?
your
And
unofficial
I'll like hold out
business.
my hand.
He kind of like looks down and kind of says, like, they completely stripped me of everything.
Not suspicious at all.
I take my mimic box out, turn it up as loud as it will go,
Okay.
and then push the button again. It says, "False God! False God!"
Roll.
That's beautiful.
They say, Fred, stop messing around. You're late. I want to take a piss. Oh, wait. And you hear,
Now's our chance. Go.
Yeah, let's just go down the
Yeah.
hallway.
At this point, with their horrible, horrible perception checks, I rolled a 1, a 3, a 4, a 5, and a 2. And this one was a 4. So, yeah.
Yeah, I will
We just
continue
mosey down
down.
the hall.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna like roll a stealth or anything like that. Just
Yeah. So,
Okay.
yeah, you guys are able to head down the hall.
We walk up. Hey, what's up? Punch in the
Yeah.
face.
And at this point, yeah, like I think that we can just say that you sneak up on him. One of them's taking a piss. The other one is like picking his nose, and you guys are like, "Hey,
Yeah.
hold
yeah,
on!"
but, like as soon as I get up next to like I'll aim at the one who's taking a piss
Yeah.
as I walk up to the other, and as soon as I get close enough, I shoot the one and hit the other with the gun.
No, don't shoot him. We're trying to be moderately quiet. That thing's loud as fuck.
I know.
Bang! You hear a boom, kind of echo down the hall. Yeah, both of them are taken out.
And y'all thought I was loud.
And
Clang, 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 clang.
Fisk says, "Well, there goes the element of surprise, I suppose."
We don't believe in that element.
Yeah. Obviously, what are you carrying around? Wine bottles or something?
Would you like one?
He says, "Actually, yeah, I haven't drank." And he grabs one.
I have
pick up my
4
cartridge.
10 gold.
Did you give him the? Yeah, you gave him one of the not so great ones.
Yeah.
Okay.
I picked up one of my cartridges, put it in my pocket.
Okay. So I'm just gonna pull this down to here. So down the hall to your left, there's 2 cultist dead bodies, and then like a grate, like one of those like stone like sewer grates that's kind of like
Like you
hashed.
get past through it.
Yeah, yeah, they're kind of like cross hatched, thick steel, and you can see the water is headed that direction. So now,
Okay.
now
we're at
the water is
base.
going both
now
directions.
We can go up.
All right.
And we already know what's that way. I will continue on.
Okay,
I will put 6 just in front of me.
okay,
I'll go right behind.
okay. And you guys can kind of go shoulder to shoulder if you want. Fisk stays up front as well. He's kind of creeping along too, and he's pretty silent actually. Like he's pretty quiet comparatively to everyone.
No, we don't
she's
have
not
her.
here.
We don't have her.
Suddenly you look back and she's like, "Hey, how's it going?" Thought you could keep me locked up, huh? Tiamat, help me out. No. Yeah, you can see. So as you reach the next intersection, you see long hall.
I just noticed your dice box, not mouse pad.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, Tales from the Flood. Yeah, or Things from the Flood. Yeah, that's pretty I didn't like it as a dice box because it like curved up a little bit, so the dice would go, and then he'd kind of like go down. But it's a good mouse pad. So you see a door here, and it's a thick steel door, and a hallway to your right, and there's a doorway here to your left, and then a long hall. It looks like it continues on, and then there's another passageway maybe to the right.
I'll put 6 just past me on the intersection, and I will turn and knock on the door.
Okay. Fisk says, "Wait, hold on." Do you still knock, anyways?
Yeah.
Okay. You hear thum thum thum, this big echo, and you hear a muffled voice. It says, "Is it anyone in there? Hello?
Is this the bathroom?
What? No, it's not. Please, I've been trapped down here for days."
5, you don't even use the bathroom.
But you guys need to, and it's been hours since I've seen any of you go.
I'm sure he has to like take an oil change every now and again or something.
Once a month.
Every 5,000 feet.
Can I make a magical tinkering thing that just filters my pee into clean water that I can sell?
Exactly. Yeah, Waterworld style. So the guy says, the person inside says, "Are you one of the Van Thampers?"
Look over at Fisk. I'm like, unlock it.
Okay, Fisk bends over, and he says, "1 second, my friend. We'll have you out in no time." And
I drop him a pair of thieves' tools too.
Okay, yeah. So I'm not gonna roll. He with swift speed, click, and this gigantic door swings open, really thick, and you see before you a room with. This room contains 4 wooden tables with 2 small wooden coffers atop each one. Hanging on the wall opposite the door is a beautiful golden shield. Standing in front of the shield is an old man in plain garments carrying a lit candle. And you see, you immediately recognize as High Overseer Thavius Creek.